Greetings and welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be episode 2 of our one-day seasons. So it's going to be summer of the first year, so day 2 season 2, and we appear to have spawned in for some reason. Where's the map? Yeah, we've spawned in at Veronica. Now, I was under the impression if you didn't have a house, you would always respawn at the change of season in Gustavia. And obviously if you have a house, then you spawn back to the house. Well, we've only got a barn at the moment. So we're now going to have to run over to Gustavia. Actually, I think we'll run back via the barn. We'll harvest the flax that we planted last season. That should be ready. Yeah, that's ready. So we'll go back and harvest that. Then we'll go to Gustavia and we'll start the day from there. So Racimir's woken up somewhere he didn't expect to. I'm sure we've all done that at some point. Now the plan today is going to be to harvest the flax, thresh it, sell what we don't need, buy some more manure, buy some cabbage seed and get that cabbage, or get the field planted with cabbages ready for harvesting in the autumn, because we're going to need some food certainly. And where's our little building? We're a little bit off course at the moment. And then if we've got time, which I think we're going to be probably pushing quite close to it, we're going to try and get a house built as well. Because obviously we don't want to keep spawning at different places over the map. But we might have to for another season, because I do want to get these cabbages planted. Not only will they give us food, but the excess, if we can buy enough. And we've got a sickle on us. Yes, we have, so we can start getting that stuff straight away. The actual excess cabbages will provide us with manure or rot for the next planting season in the spring, when we plant all our flax again. Obviously flax is a really good cash crop in this game. We can sell the excess seeds, and then obviously we'll use the stalks once we get the sewing hut up and running to make loads of linen thread, and then we can start making linen cloth and then shirts, which really do sell for a good amount. So we'll get as much of this as we can, go and thresh it and run it up to Gustavia. I don't know how long this sickle's gonna last. They certainly don't last as long as you would think they would, compared to something like even just a basic stone sickle. And obviously we don't have access to iron tools or even bronze tools at the moment. But it's certainly worth buying some sickles, even the basic stone ones, to get started. Right, that's all we can harvest at the moment. So we'll go in and thresh that. 186, that's not bad. Okay, so we're almost finished. There we go. Now we're going to drop that stuff don't need, so we don't need the shovel, don't need the hoe, the hammer, the axe, or the bag. Actually we better take off, where's our shoes? Okay, we appear to be shoeless. Well, that might explain why we woke up in a strange place. Okay, so we're going to leave all the stalk behind. We'll take all the flaxseed with us. And we'll make a spear and a knife to sell as well. What food have we got? Just the dried meat. Okay. Well, that'll keep us going if nothing else. So let's just pop outside. Oh, there's our shoes. Torch, feathers, anything else? Yes, some wheat over there. Okay, so we'll run up to Gustavia and I'll meet you up there. Okay, so here we are. Now we can speak to Dobron Jaeger. I'm going to skip through this one as well.
How's life treating you?
Okay, so now she's given us 6 oat ale, 2 of which we're going to need to use in our conversation next with Unigos, but we can sell the other 4 back to her, which will get us some coins. She's also given us a porridge, which we'll keep. Flaxseed, so we'll sell all those if she's got enough. Yeah, and what else do we want to sell? Nothing really, I suppose. She doesn't have any seeds, does she? Manure, no. Okay, so now we'll nip round and see if I can get out the door. We'll nip round and see Edwin.
Hail, friend.
And we're going to buy 50 cabbage seed. And am I going to need any simple bags? Yeah, I'll buy a couple of simple bags. 2 be enough. I'll get 3 just to be on the safe side. Sickles, we want a couple. And that gives us 365.
Have a good day.
To buy some more manure off of SUBTITLES. There he is.
How is life treating
Okay.
you?
Well,
Only the best products.
apart from the fact we woke up in a strange place. Right, he's only got 77. So that means we can only plant, what, 38. Yeah, well, can we buy it all? Yes, we can. And we're overweight. Okay, so what can we sell? Let's say farewell to him. Let's get out the rain if we can. No, we can't. A bit noisy here. So it's a bit quieter in here. And we'll craft a stone knife. And a spear. And that's got our weight right down again. And we'll sell those to Adelina, because she won't mind buying them, I'm sure. Sell that, and the knife. Yeah, so we've got decently weight. No manure there.
Goodbye.
Sorry, can I get out? Thank you. Right, where's Unigos? Again, he just tells us a little bit more about our sadly dearly departed uncle. can I buy?
How are you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
Got 154 coins. Wondering if I could buy some. Oh, he'll sell manure, won't he? Yeah, so we've got 77, so we need 23. Let's see how many we can buy. Oh yes, we can. 23, and that puts us overweight. Okay, so we're going to need to sell something else. Let's get rid of that torch. Oh yeah, we'll sell some meat. We've only got a drop. If we sell a couple of those, 0.76 of a kilo. 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, that'll do. That gets us back underweight again. Okay. Goodbye. So yeah, I'll see you back at the ranch. Okay, so here we are, back at the barn. And we'll equip our sickles. And crouch down again. We should be able to get most of this with one sickle, I hope. That's what's surprising, even though that copper sickle was basically in average condition, I mean it was 55%, and yet we can't get a whole field of crops. We are overweight, but that's not a problem. Okay, so actually while we're here, we can't do that because we've got to turn our manure into fertiliser. So I'll just do that quickly. Okay, so that's 50 fertiliser done, so we might as well go and harvest that. Harvest it, go and plant it, sow it. What do you call it when you put fertiliser on a field, apart from fertilising it? Right, number 2, so we go on fertiliser. We'll start at the end and do our left right again. Now the only thing with when you've just harvested a crop like a grain crop is that how difficult it can be, well certainly to my eyes. See, I've lost myself already. How difficult it can be to see where you are and what you've fertilised. But yeah, we'll get the 50 done, get the cabbage planted, and I think we're going to have to skip going over to Branica and get a house built. If we've got some time, we might run over there. See, I'm lost again. It's a shame there isn't some sort of grid that shows up on the fields when you're doing things like this, because you do have to go work with your head down. Okay, another level of farming. Oh, we got 2 levels, right. In that case, I'm going to take both of them in the skilled farmer, because that will give us a 100% chance to harvest additional crops. Now it doesn't give you any idea of how much of a percentage extra you'll get, just that you've got obviously 100% of a chance. But if we get 300 from a normal field of flax, then obviously hopefully we'll get somewhere between 400 and 500 next season. And I've wandered off track again. Yeah, I'm lost. And we're nearly there, hopefully. Yeah. Oh. Okay, well we appear to have missed a couple. There's one. Ah, and there's the other one, that's handy. Right, so now, do we have any hoes? We've got one which is in pretty poor condition, so I'll take an axe with us. We can leave the sickles in here. Yeah, so we only used half of that stone sickle to basically do half the field. That's a bit weird, that is. Okay, never mind. Yes, I do need the simple bags, because I got my cabbage seed to sow. Right, so let's make an axe. We've got an axe. We need to make another hoe. And where should we go and get our log from? Probably make a couple actually. How many sticks? We've got 20 sticks, good. So that's the sound a tree should make when it falls, I think. Make 2 of those, yeah. And hoe, 3. See, I wish it was as easy to fertilise a field as it is to till the field like this. Come on lad, build your stamina up. Go on then, take a breather, get your energy back. Okay. Okay, so now we want to go back and put our seeds in the bag. Now this doesn't take up any stamina, which is a little bit surprising. I know you're just chucking a few seeds on the ground, but so yeah, looks looks like we're going to have enough time to build a house, certainly. I would have liked to have gone over to Branica or Denica to get the pouch and the backpack, but we can always do that tomorrow. If we get the house built, I might try and build the food storage as well. Maybe even 2 houses. Because obviously we can hire a villager even if we haven't got any work for them to do. As long as you've got somewhere for them to live and can feed and water them and provide them with firewood, which you can put in the storage chest in their houses, they'll be quite, well, not necessarily happy to, but they'll be content to just stay there while you feed them and house them until you can get a building up and running for them. But if you gave them somewhere to work without giving them somewhere to live, their mood can drop quite rapidly. Okay, so that's the cabbage done. Right, let's get rid of what we don't need. Right, don't need the bag, the hoe. Axe isn't really a lot good to us. Yeah, we'll keep the foods on us. Right, so we got 92 flax, so that'll give us 92 seeds. I would have liked 100, but we can always have a field of 50 flax and then 42 flax in the spring, with the other 8 squares on a 50 field for extra cabbage. So yeah, I don't think that'll be too bad. Right, we got 20 sticks. Do we need to carry them? Probably not really. Have we got a knife? No. So we'll make ourselves a knife. Actually, we were going to do the flax, weren't we? Might as well do that and get it out of the way. Okay, so that's all the flax done. We'll drop our flax stalks in the bin as well. So we've now got 318, so that will give us 31 linen thread, which is quite a handy little thing to have. Right, what do we need here? We're going to want the axe, and we're going to want the hammer, and we'll take the shovel as well, I think. Flaxseed we can leave in here. Keep sticks on us, keep feathers behind, not that they weigh much. Actually, we will leave our porridge and our dried meat behind. Going to eat those apples. Might as well get rid of them while they're still good. That gives us a little bit of water. So where are we? We're going to run down to the river. So I'm going to build a house. I'm going to need some reeds anyway. There's a big reed patch to do for starters. So 32 of these for a house. But I might actually get 64 and build 2 houses. Seeing as we're down here. There's a bigger patch. So yes, we'll get 64 of these. Okay, so now we want our X. Put that in 1. We'll put the hammer in 3 actually, and put the shovel in 2. Okay. Now where have we got silver birch trees? There's none over there near the barn. And I didn't get a drink of water while we were there. So we will just replenish that. Give some time to get a little bit of stamina back as well. And then we need an axe, so we're going to need a couple of stones, and we haven't got our survival sense. So we're going to have to look for some stones. There's 1, there's 2, 4. Okay, so we can make a couple of axes. Okay. Right, so let's chop these down. Okay. We want 6 for the foundations, which we've got now. Might as well grab the others while we're here. Extraction skill point. Okay, so yeah, we'll take that. What I'll probably do is build a log house to start with. We're overweight, okay. And we're going to probably build up here somewhere. Where have we got places, spots? There's probably good places any to start off with. Spin it round, because I'm going to back some buildings onto here. Yeah, that'll do. Back some workshop type building or work buildings on. Now what we're going to have, we're going to have a door wood, wall wood, okay, and that's going to be wood, and that's going to be wood. Okay. So we're going to need a lot of logs for this. And we're going to need another hammer. So we want our shovel. Okay. We're going to want our axe for that one. as well. Come on, seriously. Come on then, pick him up. And yeah, we're overweight again. So there's our house over there. And we've got to make another hammer. Sped us up a little bit. Go back to our shovel. Okay, we've got any more stumps? No. More birch trees. Why didn't it take that stump out? Oh, come on, we're right on top of the damn thing. Thank you. And again, we're overweight. Now the deciduous trees, the maple trees, what I'm probably going to do is, even if I cut them down, is leave the stumps in. Simply because I think they give a nice shady appearance to the village, whereas the spruce and the birch trees, I don't particularly like them visually. Cool. That was right in my ear. Okay, and where's the rest of that tree gone? Can we pick them all up? Okay. Oh, there it is. No, it's a stick. Right, okay. We got 5. That's really weird, we should have had 7. Some of them got stuck in the... yeah, stuck on the roof. And we can't get it. Oh well, never mind. Right, so we want a couple more birch trees. Yeah, we're not going to make getting the house complete. So we're going to spawn in somewhere else. But at least we got the crop sown, which was the main thing. So what we like for time. Yeah, we've literally got 9 minutes left. Okay, so I'm going to call it here. And hopefully you'll join us in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye now.